Hey team, how are you today? I hope you're doing really well. I look like I have weird little brown nipples, but I don't. It's a fox. Fox. Okay, put that clip in so I don't look like an insane person. Just dancing alone in my room. That's actually the best thing to do ever, so shut your face. So today I'm going to be doing some would you rather questions because this is my favorite game to play. I have open BuzzFeed 17 would you rather questions that are impossible to answer. I mean, not impossible because they're not real scenarios, but let's give it a go. Let's see how impossible they are. The first one already, I've just read it. It's so bad. It's so bad. I was like, I'll be able to answer them. They won't be too hard. Okay, would you rather smell like poop and not know it, or constantly be smelling poop that nobody else can smell?
I smell like beef.
I was gonna say smell like poop and not know it, but then you know what? You'd be alone forever. The only type of person you would attract would be some weird like scat fetishist. I don't want to judge anybody, but I don't personally think that that's hygienic. So do what you want in your own time, but don't make me a part of it. I don't need to be involved in any of those kinks. I think I'm gonna still go with smell like poop and not know it. Do you reckon you'd get used to the poop smell though? You know what's worse when you walk into a public bathroom and you can, like, it's so thick in your nose? That's pretty bad. Or is it worse that 5 minutes later you're just used to that smell? Is that not the grossest thing ever? But it proves to me that you will get used to the smell. So I think I'm gonna go with constantly smelling poop and you just, no one else believes you, because I think after a day your body would just readjust, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I don't know. 82% of people agreed with me. Okay, would you rather eat only roadkill for the rest of your life, or have everyone else in the world sound like Gilbert Gottfried? I mean, he's kind of got an annoying voice. I have a feeling he's putting it on though. Like, that's his voice, but he's exacerbating it. Hyperbole for comedic effect, as I like to say. And I don't think that eating only roadkill would necessarily be that bad a thing. I mean, it depends on the animals. In Australia, kangaroo is usually what you find roadkill, and we eat kangaroo anyway, and by we I mean not me, other Australians do. I don't really like the taste of kangaroo, but it's edible. And also, I mean, as long as it hasn't been sitting on the road for multiple days, that's the problem. Like, if it's roadkill and then like a minute later you scoop it up and refrigerate it, sure, I'd eat roadkill for the rest of my life. I just don't want to be eating something that's been like rotting in the sun, you know? Ugh. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with eat only roadkill, because, oh my God, 20% of people agreed with me. 20% of people said eat only roadkill for the rest of your life. Oh, geez, there are so many poop-related ones. Okay, would you rather have taste buds in your butthole, so every time you poop, you taste it, I guess, or would you rather poop through your mouth? They're the same question. They're the same thing. Neither of those are different, you know? Like, either way, I'm just gonna be tasting poop every time I poop. It's would you rather taste poop or taste poop? They're the same thing. Doesn't matter which one I agree with. Okay, so 89% of people said they'd rather have taste buds in their butthole. Why does it matter? Why? You'd still taste it. It's gross. Would you rather always have to say everything on your mind, hashtag Wednesday, or never be able to speak again? I obviously always say everything that's on your mind. That's who I am as a person. That's fine. And you know what? If you were in a real crabby mood, you just don't go outside that day. That's my life though. When you're just in a bad mood, you just don't interact with people. You shouldn't ever be ashamed of the things that you think and feel, and if you should be ashamed of them, then you should probably be saying them out loud so other people can ostracize you from society, right? Would you rather be itchy for the rest of your life, already not feeling positive about this, or be sticky for the rest of your life? Depends on what I'm sticky with. That could be gross. I mean, children are sticky 24/7. Any child, whether they've eaten jam in their life or not, has jam on their hands up until the age of about 7. So I feel like already as a society, we accommodate sticky people just because they're small. I mean, that and porn stars. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm not. Would I rather be itchy for the rest of my life or sticky? I think sticky. I think you get used to being sticky quicker. Oh, pretty even split. 46% said itchy for the rest of my life, and 54 said sticky. Agreed with me for sticky. When you just see one word, I'm glancing at it, I just see one word and I already know that I'm not prepared for this question. I don't know why I did this. It's not like it's gonna actually happen to me, but even considering it in my brain hole is stressing me out. Would you rather eat a bowl of vomit or lick a hobo's foot? You know the answer to this. It's lick a hobo's foot. Obviously. I mean, the insinuation is you can't wash it beforehand, but it's not explicit in the rules. And also, do I get to pick the hobo? How long have they been homeless for? Maybe a day. Great, I'll lick your foot. I've licked feet before. It wasn't enjoyable for me or the person who was doing it, but I was really drunk and it happened. And that's a part of my life now. So I've done it before, I'll do it again. I'm gonna lick someone's foot. Lick a hobo's foot. 93% agree with me. I don't think that's a hard one, that's easy. Would you rather go through life with a perpetual cold sore on your mouth or go through life with a booger hanging from your nose? Oh, I think perpetual cold sore is where it's at. I think that would not be as, like it would be tickly to have something hanging out your nose all the time. So 53% said cold sore, agreed with me. So just the majority. And then 47, booger. Would you rather? Nope, no, I've seen this one before. I do not want to be involved in it. Watch your parents have sex every day for the rest of your life or join in once to stop it. I think I'm gonna have to watch every time. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much. I just cannot agree with, I know it's gross, but the other thing is so much worse. So much worse. Yes, I just turned into a dolphin at the disgust of this question. 62% said watch and 38 said join. I feel like that percentage is too high, internet. I don't know what you think you're doing, but it's wrong. Stop it. Cut it right out. Ooh, would you rather smell like eggs when you burp or have a green cloud appear when you fart? So wait, the burp smells like eggs every time I burp, or my entire body begins to smell like eggs? For how long? I don't know, I think I'd still go with that one. Smell like eggs. You could just be like, oh yeah, sorry, had egg salad sandwich for lunch. It's gross, mouth spray. And then 2 seconds later, it's gone. Have a green cloud appear when you fart. No, because I think burping is so much more socially acceptable. It's like, oh, had a big lunch, yum, yum. We're all foodies these days with our hashtag InstaFood. Everybody wants to be like, yum, I had a big meal. And people might be like, that's a bit gross, but they're never gonna be disgusted. But I think farting, people are still pretty against it in public. You gotta get rid of that, crop dust it as you walk away and be like, someone else did that disgusting fart. 70% agree with me, smell like eggs when you burp. I don't think that was that hard a question. Would you rather have the hiccups for the rest of your life, always feel like you have to sneeze but not be able to? I don't think you could eat. See, I just fake hiccuped. I don't think you could eat or drink properly if you had hiccups for the rest of your life. So the rest of your life would be a very short amount of time. You just wouldn't be able to swallow properly and always feel like you have to sneeze but not be able to. That's pretty close to my life right now. I'm always touching my nose. I don't know if I do it in the videos and I don't really notice it, but I'm always touching my nose. Whereas at the end of the day, I have a little red ring here where my makeup has been rubbed off because I touch my nose so much, because I always feel like I have something like tickling the end of my nose. So I feel as though that's not too much of a step into always feel like you need to sneeze but can never sneeze. So I'm gonna go with that. 69% of people agreed with me about sneezing. Would you rather only be able to listen to Nickelback songs or read all 56 pages of iTunes terms and conditions every day for the rest of your life? Oh, that was such an easy question, but read it every day. You know what? I think after you'd read the iTunes terms and conditions like 4 or 5 times, you would know it so well that you could read through it and your brain would be able to have a secondary thought. You know how sometimes you drive home and you get home and you're like, oh, I don't remember that at all. Maybe that's a bad example. That seems really unsafe. Or you watch your favorite movie that you've seen 6 times, 7 times, and you watch it again and you know exactly what's happened and you've followed along, but also at the same time you've created an entire second thought process in your head about like what you're gonna have for lunch tomorrow, or that fight you're having with a friend, or whatever else it is. You're able to separate something that is so familiar to you with a thought process. You can think about 2 things at once. To other people, that's normal, right? I don't have superpowers. I don't think I have superpowers. That seems very unlikely. Of all the people that the universe would pick to have superpowers, I'm far down on the list, like 6.5 billionth on that list. So I think I'm going to go with reread the iTunes terms and conditions every day, because I think once you've done it a few times, after a week, it would just be like meditation time. Like your brain would just switch off even though you were reading it. I don't know. 56% said only be able to listen to Nickelback songs. Also, I don't think Nickelback are that bad. Like, controversial opinion, I don't hate Nickelback. I don't own any of their albums, but I have quite a few singles that came out, and I don't hate them. I don't know why everybody loves to hate Nickelback. It's one of those things that you're like, yeah, they're kind of annoying, and their songs kind of sound all samey, but like, so do the Beatles. Every Beatles song sounds the same. So I don't think you can judge Nickelback too harshly just because he has stupid hair. I mean, Katy Perry, am I right? Am I right? What's happening with her these days? Should I be worried, or do I not care because she's racist? I think she's racist. Anyway, would you rather live like a king but have no friends or family, or be homeless with your friends and family? Does this mean that I can never have friends or family? Can I buy people to pretend to be friends with me? Is this a scenario where I just have never had family, or do I suddenly get whisked away tomorrow and I can't speak to my existing friends and family ever again? Because I think that's different. If it was just like, oh, clap, you're in a world where you've never had family and you've never had friends, but you have lots of money and there's lots of yes men around you, that would be fine. But if it was like, tomorrow you get taken to another country and you get to be, you know, a royal in that country, but your current existing friends and family you would never ever speak to again, I find that problematic. But I don't want to be homeless either. I guess be homeless, because that makes me sound like a better person, but I don't know. Both, neither. I don't like that question. I can't answer it. 73% said they would be homeless with their friends and family. You're good people, internet. You're good people. Would you rather eat a potato and feel its pain, or be a potato? I mean, if I am a potato, I have no brainwaves. Am I a potato that feels pain when it's eaten? Because that's not clear. Eat a potato and feel its pain. Yeah. I mean, do I have to eat potatoes, or could I just be like, no thanks, no more potatoes? Because I love potatoes. I love potatoes. But there are other, like, I could give up potatoes if every time I ate it, I was in pain, right? Or is it worth it? Potatoes are worth it. Here's a fun fact about me. Andrew Garfield and I have something in common, and that's I can't eat mashed potatoes. I just don't. All other potatoes, totally fine. Mashed potatoes, it's just like, it's like paste. No thank you. Okay, I'm gonna eat a potato, I guess. 67 said eat a potato. We're back to the smut, everybody. Disgusting. Would you rather have vaginas for ears or have penises for fingers? I mean, I think both. Can I have both? If you're gonna be a freak, if you're gonna have to be a freak, wouldn't you want it to be both? Penises for fingers. I mean, are they quite long, thin penises that are finger shaped so I can still like type and use my phone and everything? Is that? Or, oh, but you wouldn't want to like, you couldn't like slap someone. Wouldn't that hurt? I don't have a penis. I don't know how much they hurt, but you couldn't pick up cold things. Vaginas for ears I don't feel like is that bad. Can you still hear through them? Is it somehow muffled? Do I have a weird like pubic hair section that's separate from my normal head hair? There's not enough information for me to make a decision about this. I'm gonna go for vaginas for ears just because I feel like it's less offensive. Not offensive, but intrusive. Less intrusive in my life. 64% agreed. Would you rather have sex with a goat and no one would know, or not have sex with a goat and everyone thinks that you did? And by everyone, is it just all my friends and family? Can I move away and start a new life? Or would they be like, that's that goat fucker chick? Like, is the goat gonna enjoy it? I feel like I would have to not have sex with a goat. I feel like that's too gross. It's so split. 55 said have sex with a goat and no one would know. And 45 said not do it. Like me, I said not do it, and that's 45%. Wow, internet, I'm learning so much about you. Okay, would you rather? Oh, no, I don't want to answer this question at all. Pry off your thumbnail with a fork or put a toothpick under your big toe and kick a wall. Why so many nail things? I actually, when I was younger, I forget how old I was, like 14, 15, I kicked a table and ripped my toenail in half. And it was one of the most painful things that has ever happened to me. Of just so much ripping of raw skin and pain. So no, thank you. I pry off. So prying off your thumbnail with a fork seems like a really slow process, and kicking a wall with a toothpick seems very quick. And I have a feeling that that toothpick might break. I'm not certain that it would, but I'm not certain that it would do much more damage than just stubbing your toe normally. So I think I'm gonna have to kick a wall. 41% said kick a wall. 59 would pry off their thumbnail with a fork. That wouldn't happen quickly, love. It's not like you've got a grip and can rip it off. It's like prying it up. That would be the most slow and painful thing ever. I'm sorry, internet, you wrong. Oh no. Would you rather know when you're gonna die or know how you're going to die? Neither. I'm not gonna die. Sorry, I'm not answering that question. Eject out of this. I don't need that shit in my life. Mortality is not something I'm ready to be aware of, so no thank you. Well, there you go, guys. There are some of my answers to the hardest would you rather questions the internet has to offer according to BuzzFeed.com. If you guys have a different answer, please comment below with what you would do and maybe why. Let's start a discussion about weird sexual fetishes and toenails. That's everything I ever wanted, is just to talk to you guys about weird shit. It's who I am as a person. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you laughed, and subscribe to my channel to see the new videos I bring out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Whatever. Would you rather? Oh, this is the typical one. You always start with this one. Have sex with a goat and no one know, or have sex with a goat and everyone think... In both of these scenarios, you're having sex with a goat. I'm sorry.